We're now going to have a look at the lens corrections panel. Now we also have a panel down here called transform, where we can change vertical, horizontal, rotate, those sort of effects, but we're just going to concentrate on the lens corrections for this video. So what have we got? We've got profile and manual. So this is like an automatic setting, profile, and we've got manual changes that we can make. So I'll go to profile for a start and use this image because this is a good example of how to remove chromatic aberration from an image. Now this is a 15mm fisheye lens, and I know it's tilting and things like that, but in here it's a high quality lens, but it does have the problem that if we go into the corners of the image, and this is magnified 400 times now, so it's a 400% magnification, you can see that we've got chromatic aberration. This is where we've got fringing of colours around high contrast areas. You can see here that we can't see the effect, but where it's dark and bright we do get this colouring effect. So we can go to the remove chromatic aberration auto tick button, and that virtually eliminates it, but I can still see a bit of purpling and a little bit of green here. So if we go to the manual setting, we can still adjust. I'm going to select the purple slider and just drag that to the right, and you can see the effect. So it's gone and removed the chromatic aberration effect. So I'm going to go to a different image now, and we'll have a look at some of the other controls. So with this image we've got the option of, let's go back to profile. We've got enable profile corrections. Now this is it's been taken with a fisheye lens. Okay, so that is the image before any profile corrections has been applied. So what it's trying to do is make straight lines straight. Now this is, say, a fisheye lens, so it has an inherent bending applied to any straight lines that aren't running through the dead center or dead vertical. And we can see here that we've got, you can see that the Earth is actually round here. So if we apply enable profile corrections, it will straighten the curvature of this fisheye lens. And since it can do it to a fisheye lens, it also does the same sort of thing to normal wide angle zoom lenses. If it's got a profile built in, like the lens profile here, it recognizes from the metadata built into each file what lens it has been taken with. And if it's got a profile built in, then it will correct for distortions inherent within that lens. So that's a great place to get rid of barrel distortion, pincushion distortion that your lens may have inherent within it. We can also change the distortion amount through here. If you don't think it's quite right, you can change the amount, and we can change the vignetting, so it's going to brighten up the corners if the lens inherently tends to darken the corners, and we can change that darkening or lightening the effect. Okay, so that's what you can do there, and we can go to the manual settings if you want and change the amount of vignetting, a slightly more pronounced effect in there. And if you're not happy with the way it's changed the shape of the image, we can distort it in here. So that's what you can do with the lens correction panel.